Today's video, we are going to be using the brand new classroom items to build our very own classroom. So let's get to it. With the brand new school update coming out, I figured it'd be the best idea to just build a classroom in Bloxburg with some of the new items and just honestly being able to do something completely different than what I normally do. I've never built a school or a classroom or anything like that in Bloxburg, and I was very excited about it. Now, I did start building this classroom a while, like a week-ish before the update actually came out, because I know myself way too well to know that I would not have the ambition or the strength to even be able to complete this whole classroom in less than a day. So this is why we're doing it beforehand, and then I wanted to leave out some crucial parts that I knew were going to be in the update. That way I could add them into the classroom. So like desks, lockers, some little knickknacks here and there. Now this classroom I would probably say is like a second or third grade classroom, or first grade, whatever. But it's not like high school like Bloxburg school is going to be. So I definitely still wanted to add some stuff that I wasn't sure they were going to add, because technically it's not elementary school, it's a high school. So I was still adding those cute little elements. So like a class pet. I also did a custom tree, which you'll see in a minute here. And we did like a little corner, a book corner. See, like in a high school, you go to different classes. In elementary school, normally I just thought that was going to be so much easier. However, throughout this process, I really was thinking about doing a school, but I immediately shut it down every time, because I'd be like, you are going to get yourself into way too much. Maybe next year though, because that'd be really fun to do different types of classes, but we will see. And with that, I just have to know, what is your favorite subject in school? Since we are building a classroom, I just have to know, because I think my subjects honestly have changed. It kind of depends which one's like not that hard right now. Like math isn't like incredibly hard right now, which normally I struggle so much with math. So math is probably up there. And before, a language would actually be my favorite, but right now I'm struggling so hard with that that I'm just like, no. I know I really like to learn about animals and just God's like creation. I'm not really into the whole like chemicals and cells and all that stuff, but I really like to learn about animals and plants. Just not so much the chemical type stuff that's just like hard to even wrap your mind around. So I do like to learn that. I'm not really learning that much right now though, so it's kind of a little sad. Put in the comments, what is your favorite subject? If you have two, put them in there if you just can't choose. I know you guys, you can't put lunch. Guys, I literally just have to show you this right now. Look at this little cage that I made with my little mouse. Like, look how cute. Look at him, he's coming out. Like, are you kidding? That's adorable. And I made a little water thing for him. He's dragging that back in there. However, the tail does come out a little bit. But comment down below if you guys want me to do a speed build thing on this, because this was literally so simple. I can post a little short on it. So comment down below and I will do that. But yeah, guys, I just had to show you this, how cute it is. Another thing that I consider to be school, for me at least, which actually my parents also, is electives, and this is an elective. YouTube is an elective. Do I have a specific time for it in the day that is technically a part of school? No, I do YouTube like nonstop. If you start a YouTube channel, you're like really like passionate about it, like you really love to do it, you will find that 80% of your thoughts are about the YouTube channel and how you can succeed, how you can do better, why something isn't working out, how you can fix it, what video ideas you want to do next, just absolutely everything. The rebranding of stuff, like if you just want to freshen it up, you will find at least 80% of your thoughts are YouTube related. Yeah, which that's okay, because I plan to eventually go into something along these lines for a job, like marketing, like more of the creative side of marketing, and stuff like that. I don't really know fully, but I do know I want to go into something like this. I really do like certain aspects of this a lot. Like, I like to make thumbnails. I like to learn about what draws someone in to click the thumbnail. I like editing the fun stuff. I hate to edit the like mistakes out because they are just, it's like mind numbing just to have to go through this whole thing of me talking and repeating words, and then I'm just like, ah. But I do like to do the fun part of editing, which is, you know, adding the captions, adding the music, adding the like B-roll, which is this. I'll put a thing up on screen. It's the stuff that's behind my character when I'm just kind of showing you guys some stuff about it. So I really like to learn about that. And don't get me wrong, it takes so long to fully implement this into my YouTube. Like, I can learn something, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna implement it right away, because it takes some time. Sometimes you just have to let it marinate in your mind for a little bit just to get it to make sense. Because I learned of B-roll probably like a year ago, and I watched a whole video and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, but I don't know how to implement it into my YouTube because it's honestly kind of difficult to watch how to make your editing better and thumbnails and just videos in general when you aren't doing the exact thing that they might be talking about. Like, a lot of them might be talking about lifestyle channels or just a different type of gaming channel in general, just totally different. And it's really hard to take that and make it my version with my channel. So that is a little bit difficult. So it really is a lot of learning, and I definitely, my parents too, we count it as an elective for me, and I do, this occupies a lot of my mind, but that's okay. That's okay. I do love doing it, so that makes it easy for me to want to do it. It's a hobby, technically a little bit part of school, because I'm not getting paid for it at the moment, but that's okay. I feel like the best way to know if you want to really do this is if you are okay with not really getting that much back until later down the line. Like, just recently I've been getting back views and more comments and more likes on my content. So I feel like a really great way to know if you truly want to do something is to look at it in the perspective of, I really like to do this, and I'm okay if for a portion of the time I'm not earning anything, I'm not getting good feedback. Well, feedback as in I'm not getting views, I'm not getting comments, but I'm just gonna keep on chugging along because that's just how you get better at it. So yeah, that's probably my favorite subject, YouTube. Okay, I thought I would give you guys a quick little sneak peek on what we're doing here. So far I have this tree and it is absolutely looking amazing. Like, look at that. And also look at the little bird. Like, what? And the pictures too. So adorable, so cute. I feel like they maybe added a couple new ones because I don't remember seeing that one. But there's that. I think it looks so good. Now, back to a little bit of some build talk. We're going to talk about the tree that I did. This tree turned out so good. I saw a picture of it on Pinterest, which I can imagine how long that took to just make that in a classroom. Like, oh my gosh. In my mom's classroom, we did a tree, but it was like on a much smaller level. It was on a wall, but it still took so much time. It was ridiculous. We did some grass and it turned out really cute, but it took so much time that I'm just like, that tree in that photo must have took, I don't even want to imagine it. This tree took about an hour to make in Bloxburg, but it did turn out very good. So we did some cylinders, and I really wanted to put a hole in the tree that way I could put a bird in it, which was a little bit hard to wrap my mind around it, but we eventually did get to it and it turned out really good. And then I also wanted to make some branches that way we could take the like dotted garland and string that on the branches. And then I also wanted to do some fairy lights with those pictures on them because it just felt like that would be really cute. Like, I wish we could change the pictures in them, but how I imagined it is like it's just pictures of like the students that go into that class, and there's just pictures of them or like artwork, whatever it may be. I absolutely love that so much. The other day, actually, I got a notification because Bloxburg has a Discord server, and I got a notification for the Discord server that said if you, I don't know, you like have to submit it or something like that, a picture or something along the lines of that, of the classroom that you make, and then you can earn, like, you can get in-game cash. I don't know the specifics of everything, but I was like, but I can't because I have to wait for, you know, new items. So, you know, it's okay. It's not like I really need it right now because I'm at a all-time high of money that I've ever had, which is now like 1.7 million because I'm not building anything. I know myself too well. The holiday is gonna come around and then I'm going to have to stock up for it. It's gonna cost me like $500,000. And then not counting the food in that. And then Christmas is gonna come around, which is gonna cost even more. And then stocking up on that too. So I feel like it's just good to get ahead of the game. Okay, guys, guess what I did? Take a wild guess. The school update comes out. I'm not prepared. My little brain thinks, oh, of course they'll just give us the desk. No, you had to unlock it in the teacher job. And as you can see right here, I'm level 25. That was the most painful 3 days of my life. Okay, that sounds like, I don't know, but I unlocked it. I unlocked the desk. I'm so happy about this right now. I cannot even express how happy I am. Will I ever be? I'm not unlocking this locker. I just don't have enough to keep going in this job. So we're just gonna have to use the lockers that we already have. Yeah, look at it in all its glory. Oh my goodness. I literally love it so much. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. This is the best day ever. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to building now. Talking about learning new things, I'm gonna put a picture of this thing that I made in Blender. I'm taking this class on Skillshare. It's literally stinking the best class ever. Skillshare does have a free trial for 7 days, I think. So you'd have to do the class really well, like quickly, because it has like 70 something videos. They're not big, but they're just little snippets of videos and segments. I finally found a good class that I can follow. I'll put the like picture of the class and like what it's called up on here, but it is so easy to follow. I am absolutely so thankful for it. If you didn't know, I think I talked about this actually last Christmas that I wanted to start doing Blender. I was doing the donut class, which I'll put a picture up on screen of what that is. If you don't know what the donut class is, then you obviously haven't tried Blender or aren't like into it, but I've always had a different way of learning things, and that donut class was so stinking hard for me to learn. It was so hard, and I got like a quarter of the way, maybe halfway there, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I just felt so discouraged because I just couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't learn it, and so many people were learning it. This video has tons of views, so many people are going through it, and I was just like, I cannot do this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find somewhere else where I can learn how to do this. And one of the main reasons that I want to learn this, well, I have two main reasons, but one of them is that I want to do UGCs in the future that I can sell my Roblox group for you guys. But another one is I feel like I could also possibly use this for the future some way. Otherwise, if I can't, then I would have still learned to like persevere through something. So that would also help me in the future. So either way, I'm learning something. Whether or not I'll use it in the future, I don't know. But I just think it's so cool. Every single time, without fail, when I work on this project, I just get so like excited about it. I love it so much. So I did this one thing. It was super simple, but it was an advertisement for luxury mineral water. And you had to take it, do some shading on it, do some, find some images and do some words if you want, whatever, and do that. I'll put that up on screen. And then I also did the bottle and the cap, and it's not done at all. It's nowhere near being done, but I have the base shape for it. We haven't gone into like how to make glass or the materials and labels or whatever, but we have gone into just kind of how to create shapes. And sure, it takes me a while. It does. But I think that's okay. I mean, did it take me a while to learn how to do Bloxburg? and get to the point where I am now? Absolutely. So is it going to take a while for me to do this? Percent, but I'm okay with that. So I'll put the picture up on screen again if I haven't already, but every single time I do it, I get so excited and so happy about it, like so proud about it. I've shown my like brother, and he probably is the closest thing to like knowing something about that. He can kind of take a little bit of appreciation of what I've done because he knows some of the struggles of it, which he still doesn't know the full thing. Like, this thing took me so long to do. It's like one of those things where if you don't know how long it took someone to do this, then you can't fully appreciate it, or you can't fully just be like, wow, that is amazing. Like, you did so good on it or whatever. In Bloxburg, I can truly appreciate people's builds because I know how long it took and how much thinking and everything it took to put into the build. And so I can fully appreciate it. So that's kind of what I'm meaning there. But let's go back into a little bit of building now. Oh, hi cat. My cat just off of my dresser and she's just smelling my desk now. You want to say hello, kitty? She sniffed it. She sniffed the microphone. Anyways, I also did a class pet, as I said, and I did the mouse like trick. I was wondering if they would do a class pet because that'd be so cute. But honestly, I don't really feel like people do class pets in like the high school. So I just decided to make my own, honestly. It just made sense. So that's what I did. And I used a bulletin board, but like the metal one. And I used that for the sides. And then I put a basic shape on the bottom to do the flooring. Absolutely perfect. And now the mouse has a perfect place to live. It just turned out so good. So I was really happy with the idea that I had to do a little class pet. I also wanted to do kind of like a kitchen type area so we did a sink and microwave for the like teacher because my mom has that in her classroom. So we figured that would be nice. And then I also did a reading corner. I made a little decal of like a frog reading, and it said reading corner or something like that. Cute little thing. I'm trying to make sure that the decals are able to be like used for you guys, but I'll put the decal clip on the decal. That is gonna be the end of our little voiceover. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and make sure to comment down below the book emoji if you made it to the end. And let's go ahead and do a tour. Let's do a tour of our little classroom. And when I say little, I accidentally wasn't able to fit more than 6 desks in here. I know that classrooms normally have more, but you get the idea. Okay, so over here we have some lockers and a little bin area. I did not end up unlocking the lockers because of my sanity, as you guys heard. I just couldn't do it. So we just use the lockers that we have. I mean, it's just in-class lockers, so probably like outside of the in the actual imaginary school, there's lockers. But over here we have our little pet, super adorable little rat. Well, mouse. I don't like to call him a rat. Then we have some little pencil streamers. Somehow I forgot to delete that one. It's okay. Then we have a like counter area, and we also have a sink and microwave. That's just for the teacher, which is Tom. Tom is teaching the class. He's just doing some work at his desk. Don't mind his feet going through the chair. That's completely normal. His desk I feel like looks pretty good, pretty decent. We have some stuff on the walls and some stuff in the bookcase behind him. Now over here we have all of our desks, and on this really bright rug, which I really like. However, over time it will just start to look like mush, but that's fine. We're in Bloxburg, so it's not real. Okay, we have our tree right here. Looks super adorable. And we got some little pictures on here of, I guess, aren't these the devs? Yeah, developers. Super cute little tree. I absolutely love this tree. This is my favorite part, along with the little bird. Oh, so cute. So adorable. And then coming over here, we have a little like reading nook area over here. So we got lots of colorful books, and we got just a little area for the kids to do whatever they want, whatever they please while reading. They can sit in these bean bags, and I just love it so much. It's so cute. Then we have a little chalkboard and our flag, because I feel like all classrooms have flags, so I wanted to do that too. And then we have 2 little rooms. We have a storage room. It's kind of hard to see in here, but we do have some stuff in here. And then we have a bathroom. So this is a pretty bright, colorful bathroom, but you know me, I like my colors. But yeah, that is the complete classroom tour. Okay, everyone, that's gonna be the end of today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below the book emoji if you made it to the end of today's video. And I will see you guys next week. week. Bye everyone, have a blessed day.